Okay guys, so let's get right into it. We're going to answer question 2 of the TOEFL test. Actually, it's a lot easier than task 1 that we just did in the last class. In this one, super simple. We just have the university that has a plan, and in the lecture side, we have one student that talks about whether they agree with the university's plan and the university's reasons for having that plan. That's simple, that's it, and that's all. What's really important here is that we do not want your opinion. This is an integrated question. That just means that all you have to do is talk about the university's plan and also whether the student agrees or disagrees with that plan. That's what we're going to break down in this video. Hi guys, I'm Reggie Scales from North Carolina. I'm one of the best online TOEFL teachers that you will ever meet, with thousands of students already taught, and a lot of them are already in America here. So definitely don't miss out on your opportunity to join the community. All right, with that being said, let's get back to question 2. Let's start with an easy to understand template. The university plans to do something because something and something. Now for the lecture, we're going to say this, and the student agrees or disagrees. We won't really know until we actually listen to the lecture. Now, the reason that the student agrees or disagrees, we can say this. About A, well, the student thinks this. And about B, well, the student thinks this. It's that simple. This template has everything you need. Just remember that they're checking to see if you stay on topic, and they're making sure that you have that grammar and fluency in your speaking. So do not make this overcomplicated. Give them what they want, have some clear, easy to understand English, and you're going to do a great job. So let's look at the paragraph and see what we're going to say about that. If you read the paragraph, just look at sentence 2. If you read the first 2 sentences of that paragraph, you're going to notice the university's plan. We can see that they plan to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1. But why? Let's find that out. If you notice in the paragraph, they're trying to help you out. They even mention first and second. Those are the 2 reasons why that we're going to mention. So what's the first reason? Well, if you read the whole sentence, it mentions that the single ceremony has become uncomfortably long. And what about the second reason? Well, if you read the whole sentence, you're going to notice that where the ceremony is held is too small. So let's bring all of that together in our template. And what do we say? The university plans to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1 because one ceremony has become uncomfortably long and the hall is too small. So what does that mean? Well, before we even listen to the lecture, we already know what the student is going to talk about, because now we have our A and we have our B. The only thing that we don't know is whether the student agrees or not. So as you can see there in the chart that we're looking at, we already know what's going to go on, but let's see if the audio matches what we already have. Let's take a look.
Now listen to 2 students discussing the article.
You know, I wish they wouldn't do this.
Why?
Well, I think it's unnecessary. I mean, as far as the first reason goes, yeah, sure, it takes a long time to have everyone receive their diploma individually, especially now that there are more students. But there's an easy way to make it shorter.
What's that?
Reduce the number of speeches. I mean, a lot of people give speeches. Students, professors, administrators, the president of the university. Do we really need that many speeches?
Probably not. And a lot of the speeches are pretty boring anyway, so yeah, we probably could cut out a few.
Yeah, and I don't think their second reason's very good either, about the space.
How's that?
The problem isn't the size of the hall, it's that they allow students to invite too many people to come and watch. All they need to do is reduce the number of guests each graduating student gets to invite.
Yeah, I guess that could solve the problem.
Yeah. I mean, right now, each graduating student can invite up to 10 people. That's too many. At most schools, students only get to invite like 4 or 5 people. If we just said, okay, you can only invite 6 people, that'd still be more than most other schools, and the ceremony could stay the way it is.
Wasn't that cool? Did you see how the audio already matched with the template before we even gave our answer? Okay, so now I'm gonna give you some time to prepare your own answer. Take maybe a minute or 2, or if you need to take more, no worries. I'm gonna give you some time, and then compare your answer with the answer that I give, and notice how good you do. The university plans to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1 because the single ceremony has become uncomfortably long and the hall where it's going to be held is too small. However, the female student disagrees. About the single ceremony being uncomfortably long, she thinks that it's unnecessary. It's true that it takes a long time, but the reason that it takes a long time is because there's so many speeches. She says that they can reduce the speeches because too many people are giving them, and that's the real problem. And about the hall being too small, she says that that's actually really not the problem. The problem is that they're allowing too many people to come to the graduation ceremony in the first place. Right now, they're allowing around 10 people to come with the students. Now, other schools only allow 4 to 6. So if in this school they just reduce it to about 6 students per invitee, then that will solve the problem. All right, how did you do? You probably want to do a happy dance, right? I'm sure your answer was perfect. Keep up the hard work. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget again to hit that like and subscribe button and don't miss out on question 3. All right, gang, so until the next video, take care. See you later.